Bonnie and Clyde only had to escape the police. Jason and Lucia face something far more complicated: millions of people carrying cameras, where one short recording can transform their escape into entertainment for the entire world. That is why Jason and Lucia should not be understood as merely a modern version of Bonnie and Clyde. They are a criminal couple trying to survive in a society where crime, romance, and tragedy can all become content. In this interpretation, social media is not merely decoration within Leonida. It behaves like an invisible third character, recording actions, shaping reputations, spreading fear, and gradually testing the trust between the two protagonists. This video explores what happens when Jason and Lucia's relationship collides with viral culture. The central question is not simply whether they can escape the police, but whether they can still control the story being told about them. According to Rockstar's official profile, Jason Duvall wants an easy life, yet circumstances keep making everything harder. That simple desire matters because it presents a man who appears exhausted by a life surrounded by chaos. Jason grew up among grifters and criminals. He joined the military in an attempt to leave his troubled teenage years behind, but the past never truly disappeared. It simply returned in the form of a different occupation. In the Leonida Keys, Jason works for local drug runners. He is not an innocent newcomer suddenly pulled into crime. He understands that world, yet may be realizing that knowing how to survive is not the same as being free. Then he meets Lucia. Rockstar describes that meeting as potentially the best or worst thing ever to happen to Jason. That framing turns love from a safe refuge into a decision filled with danger and uncertainty. Lucia Caminos carries a different energy. Her father taught her to fight from childhood, and life kept forcing her to fight back. She does not merely survive, she learns to read situations and act before circumstances control her. Lucia's attempt to fight for her family lands her in Leonida Penitentiary. Luck helps her get out, but the experience leaves a crucial lesson. Once freedom returns, she no longer wants her future to depend on chance. Lucia wants the good life her mother has imagined for years, but she does not believe in empty fantasies. To her, fortune changes only when someone possesses connections, resources, a plan, and the courage to act. This is where their differences become visible. Jason wants peace, Lucia wants transformation. Jason appears to search for an exit from chaos, while Lucia seems willing to enter chaos if it can open a path toward a new life. GTA VI's marketing repeatedly places trust at the center of their relationship. In a criminal world, trust is not merely a romantic feeling. It determines who holds the weapon, the money, the vehicle, and the escape plan. They may love one another, but they also need one another. Jason can represent an escape for Lucia, while Lucia can give Jason a new purpose. Emotional intimacy and practical interest become intertwined within the same relationship. Lucia understands the world through connections and possession, who you know and what you have. This outlook is not simply materialistic. It emerges from the experience of someone who has repeatedly watched opportunity being distributed unfairly. Jason, by contrast, presents a more direct form of loyalty. He wants to remain behind Lucia when danger arrives. The promise sounds romantic, yet it also suggests he may follow plans that he does not completely control. The trailers present Lucia as decisive and Jason as the more hesitant partner, yet their balance of power remains uncertain. That relationship could change as pressure, money, and public attention begin to grow around them. Ordinary couples are tested by jealousy, money, and the future. Jason and Lucia face all of those pressures at once, alongside prison and violence. Their intimacy must survive within an environment that continually punishes vulnerability. They are not only lovers but partners in dangerous work. A personal mistake can destroy an operation, while a failed operation can destroy the relationship. There is almost no space to separate love from criminal business. The central question may therefore be larger than whether Jason betrays Lucia, or Lucia betrays Jason. It is whether trust can remain alive when every incentive surrounding them encourages suspicion, secrecy, and self-preservation. Earlier GTA games satirized America through radio, television, and advertising. Media spoke while society listened. In GTA 6, the public holds the camera. Leonida's residents are no longer only spectators, they are producers of the spectacle. The first trailer is filled with vertical videos, live streams, citizen recordings, and posts resembling modern platforms. That visual choice suggests that Leonida is understood through small screens and endlessly moving feeds. When cameras are always available, human behavior changes. People do not simply act, they perform while imagining an audience. Leonida's chaos becomes more extreme because attention can be earned through the most absurd behavior. Many Leonida moments draw inspiration from viral events associated with Florida. Rockstar's satire therefore faces an unusual challenge. Modern reality has become so strange that its fictional version can sometimes appear more reasonable. In the past, police or journalists largely determined which images became news. Now every witness can record from a different angle. A single event gains dozens of versions, yet more footage does not necessarily produce more truth. Police activity becomes content as well.